Hi, Karen Curry Parker here with your Human Design Evolution Report. There's a little bit of sound in the background and you might be able to hear this beautiful river that's flowing behind me. It's pretty full from the springtime rains and it's rushing by and there's birds singing. I'm up in Vail, Colorado for the Colorado Suzuki Institute, which is a music camp for children. And people come from all over the world to explore the idea and the concept of mastery and to make music together, which, you know, as a mom and as somebody with a big open heart that loves to see the world come together in any way that I can, watching a group full of children play music together on stage is pretty profound and makes me cry every time. Anyway, I thought I'd bring to you some of the beauty that I feel very blessed to share and to experience today. I'm going to talk today about what's going on with the planets and the planetary energy. The sun is transiting in the 12, the earth is transiting in the 11, and the 11 is a theme that's also been playing out in Saturn. So this is a theme we're wrestling with in a lot of different ways right now. So let's talk about what these two energies, these two archetypes really mean. The energy of the 12 is really an interesting energy. It's called caution in the traditional interpretation of the hexagrams in the human design system. And it can have associated with it a certain amount of shyness or caution, literally. It's also a gate, though, or an energy where we plug into super consciousness, where we plug into the bigger flow of abundance in our lives and in our reality. The key here, though, with this 12 and understanding the nature of caution or shyness is that it's transformative creative inspiration, kind of like music camp. It's transformative creative inspiration, but the expression of that transformation is dependent on right timing, divine timing. And that's a really powerful point to play with because we are deeply trained to exert our own will, our personal will, our force to go out and make things happen. We are dealing with an energy in the bigger planetary transits that's all about being inspired and having ideas. Ideas are amazing. Ideas are awesome. Ideas and potentials crack open the possibility of what we can be experiencing on the earthly plane. But it's not up to us to translate our ideas into form if we are not in alignment with right timing. Ideas take lots of synthesis and coordination and parts that have to line up and sync up for us to really play our right role in the unfolding of divine timing. So this week, when we're playing with this energy, we're being invited to tune in, to really sense and feel, are we in the right frequency of energy, the right timing for us to make manifest the ideas that we've been serving as stewards for the last few months. Let's talk about this in a little bit of a different context for just a minute because this is really important to understand. We are in the middle of transitioning, of literally shifting the way in which we work and use energy. We were in the past purely instinctive beings, beings who made choices based on our survival individually or even the survival of our tribe, but we made choices based on our fear and our fear responses, or our lack of fear and our lack of fear responses. So fear up until the last 20, 30 years, maybe since the 1920s, fear was a driving force in our creative factor. You did the right thing because you were afraid you were going to fail, or you were afraid you weren't going to have enough resources, or you were afraid that if you didn't get a job and be practical and be responsible and all those things, that if you didn't follow the formulas, the Newtonian physics formulas of how to be successful in the world, that the fear would be you wouldn't succeed, you'd fail, you'd lose money, you'd be broke, you wouldn't be able to feed your family, you wouldn't, fill in the blank. Fear is not so much the motivating force of us anymore. We are transitioning in our hardwiring from being beings who are rooted in fear to being beings who create from a sense of alignment of right frequency and right vibration. We are moving towards being calibrated to create based on what feels right. And that rightness can be the rightness of timing, the rightness of compassion, the rightness of being in the flow of spirit, a source, things that feel compassionate. and aligned with divine order, the cosmic plan, divine timing. It's a huge shift because now we're moving from creating from fear or lack of fear to moving to a place where we create when things feel aligned and right, when the frequency, when the vibration is correct. So this week with this 12 energy in the sun, we are being invited to look at, explore, investigate, sense, feel the essence of the ideas, the inspirations that we have, and then to tune in on a deeper level, in whatever way works for you, whether that's a walking meditation, whether it's sitting in meditation, whether it's writing, whether it's just keying into looking at the outer world and asking yourself, is the timing correct? Am I in alignment? Am I getting signs, confirmation? Is my human design strategy unfolding the next step in the manifestation of my ideas in front of me? Sometimes the ideas we have belong to us. And the ones that belong to us are the ones that show up and continue to push on us and reveal themselves to us and demonstrate to us in our outer reality that these are indeed the right things to do, the right ideas to follow. Sometimes we have ideas that are ultimately for us to share with others, that we are stewards for these ideas, and when the timing is right, we bump into the right people who we are designed to share the ideas with. Don't hold on to your ideas so strongly that you don't allow the ideas to be in the flow. Be the steward of your ideas. Be the steward of your inspirations. And trust that you have your own ideas and inspirations that you are designed to follow. And they will show up for you in the way that's right for you. And in the meantime, tune in. And if it doesn't feel right, if you feel like you're pushing a rock up a hill and the timing just feels off, yet your head is going, do it, do it, do it. But the rest of you says, no, something's off. Trust your gut. Trust your sense of timing. If it's the right idea for you, and if the timing is correct, synchronicity and magic happens. If it's not the right idea, no amount of pushing and will is going to make it right. So relax, trust, enjoy beauty, stay in the flow, and be patient. The things that are right for you will show up, and you are designed to be abundant. Give up the fear. It's all good.